evening, afternoon, morning, trying to record this thing from my phone. And this is Rob, the reseller guy, coming to you from the worldwide headquarters of the reseller guy. Taking that from the beard picker. I still like saying that. But anyways, like everybody else is going through all this crap. I haven't been able to do any sourcing and stuff. If you guys are, please be careful. Take care of it. Don't be doing something stupid to get you guys into a situation you don't need to be into. But one thing I have been doing is, since the move, I have been going through a lot of my stuff, going through all the DVDs, the cassette tapes, records. But one thing I have been going through quite a bit is, this is one of my toolboxes. The other ones are over there. They're various. They're in the, not like this roll-up one, but they're in the normal toolbox. I don't know what they call them, but it's a toolbox, not a tool chest. I don't know what they call it. But anyways, so I'm not very much into the cars anymore. Pretty much I'm not in the cars anymore. So my tool collection, various, is from Craftsman, Mac Tools, Snap-on. I'm getting rid of. I'm selling the wrenches, the Snap-on wrenches, the Mac wrenches, ones like this. It's a 7/8 Snap-on. I've had this one probably, 15 years. This is actually downsizing compared to what I used to have. But I've basically just decided I'm going to get rid of the things because I just don't do that type of work anymore. I'm fortunate to have, 3 brand new cars. We got one old car that my daughter drives. She's the new driver. If it breaks down, I take it to the shop. I just don't have the time, and I just don't have the effort or the desire to do it anymore. So anyways, what I'm selling now is, if you can see them, all these sockets. These are all Craftsman. Those are Snap-on, Mac. That videotape is one of my daughter's. She used to be a big Scooby-Doo fan, so I'm saving that. And I'm still selling, these things. The lighters. If you're thinking about buying lighters, the ones you really want to do, the cream of the crop, are these right here. This is called Dunhill. I don't know if you can zoom in on that. See right there? Dunhill. The problem with that one is I got that one from Greece. I bought it on eBay. I paid $20 for it. If I get it to work, it's a good $100 lighter. It's really a desirable lighter. If I get it to work, my money, my value, or whatever I put into it increases. So, but back to the tools. If you have tools and you're not using them, or you have generic tools that do the same thing as these, brand names. Obviously, Craftsman isn't around anymore. Snap-on and Mac are, but they're worth their weight in gold. They're not cheap. Look at your stuff. Go through your house. Get rid of your clothes that you don't wear. Get rid of stereos you don't use. Sports things. Anything that you're not using anymore and you need to keep your flow going, you need to do it. You need to look through everything. Now look, if you see here, I'm going to show you all these. You got, Pokemon. I got Fast Five, Pirates of the Caribbean, Harry Potter, Transformers. I got CDs. I got Star Wars trilogy, brand new, Heat, Transporter, Dora the Explorer when my daughters were little. Things like that. They've been sitting in boxes for years. My daughters are 19 and 21, so you can tell how long I've had those things. You gotta get rid of them, but because I can't go sourcing, I'm going through everything that I have to get rid of it. Now, one thing like the Craigslist Hunter, if you watch Pete, you guys really should watch Pete. Pete has a brick and mortar store back east. I can't remember where he's at. Basically, it's shut down because they can't go out there under the shelter in place order, which I am here too in Northern California. Um, so I'm basically just selling everything I can find. And like Pete was indicating too, I don't know if you guys watch his videos, but he's basically doing videos on what sells, what sells on eBay. He is like me, or I'm like him, however you want to put it. We had Amazon stuff too. He only does merchant fulfilled. I was doing Amazon FBA. If you're in that world, you know that pretty much they've shut us down. They're not accepting anything from us. Unless it's essential items, and then you have to be very careful, because if you raise the price up too high, they're going to suspend your account. So you guys got to really watch it if you're even doing that. The bearded picker, he's out of Amazon because they're not accepting his stuff. And he's a huge Amazon seller, but now he's doing like everybody else. So eBay is thriving, which is great, because if you're getting unemployment or you're getting whatever you're going to get, whether we get the checks coming from the government like everybody says we're going to get, who knows when that's going to get here. That doesn't help. But for right now, you guys got to think outside the box. You have to think of stuff that you've just been sitting around your house. Even if it's not sitting around your house, if you can look at it and it's worth making some money for you guys, then you need to get rid of it. At this time, we really have to hunker down. You have to think about what you got to do. Be creative. Get out of your comfort zone. Sell something you never sold before. I mean, I'm selling, things that I normally sell. I mean, I don't really get much into the CDs and DVDs and things like that because it's such a saturated market. But if you give it a good price, then you have a chance of selling it. So that's what I'm doing. So another thing too, how I have been getting deals or finding stuff is, you buy things in bulk. eBay is a great source to source, believe it or not. You just have to do your homework. It takes a little bit more time. You may have to spend a little bit more money, but you can still make money at it. So, but my advice is to everybody right now who's watching my videos, by the way, thank you. I appreciate you subscribing and watching my videos, is go through your stuff, go through your death piles. If you sell on Amazon and you're merchant fulfilled, put it on eBay. If you go through your house, you're going to find stuff. You're going to find stuff to sell. Pots and pans. Maybe, who knows if they could be worth some money. You never know. Silverware. If you have sterling silver, you can sell that. If you're not using it and you can make money out of it right now when you need money, you have to get rid of it. You need to sell it. If you have an opportunity, somebody else in the world will buy it. But here's the one great thing. You can do the mail come pick up at your door. You don't have to see anybody. You put your crap in a box and leave it outside. They bring you boxes. Amazon will still ship you shit if you have, tape, or when you guys go out to go grocery shopping, buy some of the supplies that you need. Utilize your trips. Utilize your time. But the mail is still going. FedEx is still going. UPS is still going. You can get your stuff out to there. If you do the mail, you don't have to even leave your house. You don't have to go outside. Everything can be delivered to you. And as long as the mail, FedEx, and UPS is still going, we're going to be making sales. And you need to buy stuff to ship stuff. You guys got to do this stuff. We can all get through it. It's going to be rough. No doubt about it. It's life-changing. It's going to change how we interact and how we do things for the rest of our lives. the thing gets over in, what do I say, 5-6 months. I've heard people say it's going to be a year to 2 years. We don't know. But the self-quarantine, as long as we all do, there's not self-quarantine, the shelter in place, as long as we do that and adhere to it, this shit should get over soon. It's the idiots that go out and still do stuff that cause them more problem, and hopefully it'll never happen where they have to declare martial law, and then we're all screwed. Really screwed, because then you can't even fart without getting permission. So back to how the video is, guys, ladies, whoever watches my videos, think outside the box, go through your stuff, put it on the eBay, put it on eBay, and just don't be jacking your prices up so high that nobody's going to want to buy it. People will buy stuff if you make it a reasonable price. So you got to think of that too. And if you have stuff that people need, like toilet paper, wipes, things like that, sell them at a good price. Don't be a dick and try and raise it up, because here's what's going to happen. eBay has teams of people searching criteria like, oh, I don't know, hand sanitizer, toilet paper, disinfectant wipes, baby wipes, any of those things like that. And if you're gouging, if you're up more than 5% of what eBay said, if you're up 5% over what you paid for it, they're going to shut you down. And they're not going to warn you. They're closing your account, and they're not closing, they'll suspend you. And you won't be back up and running. And if this is kind of like the extra income you have, think about it. Don't be stupid. Your stuff will sell. You'll make a little bit of money, and that'll be it. So, in conclusion, I'm going to wrap this video up because I got to go inside and eat dinner. Be smart. Go through your stuff. List it sensibly. Don't try and rip anybody off, because in this market, people still have disposable income where they might buy a socket. They might buy a lighter. They may buy a golf club, baseball bat, videos, new pair of shoes, shirts, socks, whatever. But don't think you're going to make a killing, because the minute you do, you're going to get your hand fucking chopped off, and you're going to lose your shit. You're going to lose your opportunity to make any money on eBay because you got stupid. So that's where this is at. Think outside your box. Go through outside the box. Go through your stuff. Sell it sensibly. All right? This is Rob, the reseller guy, signing out. And like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll have another video in the next few days, maybe. See where things are at. All right, guys. Take it easy. Be safe.